Hello everybody, and welcome to Skip Allen Paints and the YouTube channel of Skip Allen. There is a new Wacom tablet driver available for the Cintiq and the various tablets from Wacom. I found out about it because a friend called me or sent me a note saying that it was available. I was surprised because my Wacom desktop had not shown me that morning that there was a new driver. But when I opened it up again, it did show there was a new driver available. And I decided to install it using the Wacom Desktop Center. Let me just open that up so you know what it looks like. It's that thing that opens up that all of us have with our Wacom drivers. And over here in updates, if it says you've got an update, there's an option that you can go ahead and install the update from the Wacom Desktop Center. And I did that last time and it worked fine, so I thought I would do it again. Well, it didn't work exactly as I expected. The Wacom driver was installed, and then it told me that I needed to restart my computer, which is normal. So I restarted the computer, but when it came back, I came back to black screens. My Cintiq, my other monitors, all were black. There was nothing anywhere until I noticed way down here in the corner, there was a little window that was minimized, and I maximized that window, and it was the Wacom desktop. And so that was the only thing I could see. And there was nothing for me to do to bring back the rest of my screen. So I closed the Wacom desktop. And the only way I could get anything back or any control was to hold down the power button on my PC long enough for it to start to create a shutdown. So the computer did shut down, and I restarted again, and the same thing sort of happened. It ultimately came in, but it took a long time, and there was a fairly long period where all my screens were black. But then when I came in and I took my Wacom and I started to do something with it, like here, you know, you're seeing the cursor on Painter there. My cursor wasn't there. When I touched the Cintiq, the cursor was in on one of the other monitors. Now, with a Cintiq, you have, let me bring this up. With a Cintiq, if you look at the functions, you have these express keys over on the side and on both sides. And my express key right here is called display toggle. And you click that and it will move the cursor from one display to the next. So I clicked it and it went to my third screen. I clicked it again. It finally came back to this screen. And so that was working. But it seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to kind of slip away every once in a while and go somewhere else. Also, when you go to your touchscreens and your express keys and you touch them, normally you would see something pop up on screen that shows you what key you're touching. None of that is there anymore. I don't know if I need to do something to make it happen. I just don't know. Same thing with the touch ring. If you take these touch ring and touch them, or one of these, it usually should tell you what it is you're touching. It would give you an on screen hint. Doesn't do that. Now, I did import my previous settings from my previous, from the last driver, so that I would have all of my settings here. And my zoom is there, composite method is there, freehand straight line. All of these are settings that I set up. But I was most interested in the radial dial. But I looked up here and it saw express key, touch ring, display toggle, on screen controls. And I thought, where's my radial dial? Well, it's actually on screen controls, but it looks very different. It does not look the same as it did before. I don't even know what these panels mean. And I know this is the default panel, I'm pretty sure. If you come down to about here, no, one more. This is the first panel of my setup, and I have a huge amounts of setup, as you can see. That all of these panels that are going through here, they're quite a number of them. But they call this radial dial panel 1 or something. I'm not even sure how you change the name of it. It was originally called layer commands, or not layer commands, file commands, or something like that. I could do a new document, existing document, and so forth. The second one was edit features. The third one was the layers panel, and so forth. And inside of here, there are other radial menus, I believe, but I don't know how to get to them. Let's see. If I click on that, no. Maybe those are blank spaces. I'm just not sure what to make of all this and what's actually happening and how to find it here. So until I can figure all this out, and I looked on Wacom site seeing if I could find anything, and I didn't. But I'm going to try and figure it out. But until I can figure all this out, I may go back and reinstall the older driver. It was working fine. And my guess is this new driver probably has something to do with the fact that Windows 10 will be available in just a couple of weeks, and they may be getting ready for it. I don't know, but it is very different from what we had. See, if I open up my radial menu, look at this. We have a different look here. We've got radial menu 0, whatever that means. We've got this thing here, which I thought would be pin it. Oh, I see what happens. Just figured it out. No, that's not right. Let's see. Well, I have no idea what it is. I thought maybe it would pin it to a place, and then if I clicked over here, it would be in a different place. But I don't know what that is. This will open up your Wacom properties. So if you click on that, your Wacom properties will open. That will close it. And here you have radial menu 01, which was actually my file setup. This was edit menu, and this is layers, I think. Now this one is Windows, and if I click on that, see there are other radial menus in here. So if I click on one of those, then I get to the next radial menu, but none of them are named. And I'm going to have to go in and change all of that or fix it somehow. So for me right now, I kind of wish I had not loaded it, but I do that all the time. I always load early so I can find out if there's some issues, and I can let you know about them as well. So in this particular case, the Wacom driver that was put out, I believe today, July the 15th, 2015, I would probably wait on for a few days till we can find out exactly what it's doing. Okay, and I'm sure it'll be fun. I mean, Wacom's products are always good, and I have no problem with that. It's just I'm a little confused about what's going on now, and I couldn't find any information on their website, which doesn't mean it's not there. I just couldn't find it. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.